I'm here. I'm here for my mentee up at Doghouse Brewing Company in Petawawa, Ontario, through the Princess Trust Canada Operation Entrepreneur. So that's how I met Rick. And today we'd like to do a little feature for Rick so that we can get some of his product into your hands for the best time of the year. So Rick, I'm going to let you take it away. Can you introduce yourself to all of our followers here at Broker's Playbook?
Yeah, for sure. My name's Rick McNish. I'm a veteran entrepreneur up in Petawawa, Ontario. It's up in the heart of the Ottawa Valley, just west of Ottawa. For those who don't really know this area, it's one of the most beautiful areas in Ontario, in my opinion. Anyway, so I joined the Canadian Armed Forces right out of high school. It's one of those things that something to do, get away from home. Wanted to go to school, but couldn't afford to go to school. Anyways, long story short, joined the military. Did just shy of 32 years. I retired as of October 1st of this year. Multiple things, from being in the Army, shooting down airplanes, to going to the Air Force, fixing airplanes, and then retiring as a special operations helicopter pilot. Looking for something to do on the outside after my career there, something a little bit different. So my son Brady, who is also my business partner, had been bugging me for years to start a company together. It's something he wanted to do. He's really business and financially minded. So he bugged me. He's also a member of the Canadian Forces. So back in 2019, I just got home from Iraq on my last tour. And we were driving him to the Ottawa airport because he was going to the United Kingdom for 3 years. And in the truck, we were discussing the brewery again, or a business of brewing beer. And my wife, who had heard enough about it, she was done with us just talking, basically told us, okay, you guys, you need to, make up your mind or get off the pot. There's another term she used, but we won't use that here. Anyway, so... it was decided in the truck on Highway 17 that we're going to start a brewery. Brady got on an airplane and left for the UK for 3 years. In that time, we incorporated, created a storefront, got a bunch of equipment, started manufacturing, distributing, and it's been a whirlwind ever since. That's basically me and the company in a nutshell.
It's amazing. And I mean, congratulations. And thank you for all of the service. Like, your entire family is just built to make sure that we're all taken care of. So thank you.
No, thank you.
So Rick, you and I met through Operation Entrepreneur that's run by the Princess Trust Canada. Can you tell me a little bit about your experience with them and why you chose to work with the Princess Trust Canada?
Princess Trust Canada has an outstanding reputation in the veteran community. They also do a lot of work, retirement for individuals. They're trying to get their name out there. They provide a lot of different services, not just the entrepreneurial boot camp and all that stuff, but there's other things you can do, like the mentorship program, which I'm currently involved with right now with Bobby, which has been an outstanding partnership. But yeah, like I had a couple of friends who went through the boot camp, really enjoyed it. They, fortunately for them, got to do an in-person one when Brady and I did the boot camp. It happened to be during the pandemic, so it was all virtually, but that's okay. They have an outstanding program. People that I've spoken to that have gone through it all love it. There's a good connection there. Just the veteran community and the support amongst each other is outstanding. And then just trying to tie that in and translate it over to the non-veteran community, there seems to be a lot. It's very receptive. Princess Trust, Operation Entrepreneurship, their mentorship program, from all the different little day courses that they have, outstanding organization.
So Rick, you and I have been working together as mentor and mentee for about a month now. And I would like all of our listenership to know, because I kind of already know, what your goals for 2023 are, my friend.
Yeah, so we had some kind of ideas what we wanted to do between Brady and I. We're trying to do very contained and very deliberate growth. so we don't outgrow ourselves. But as Bobby's alluded to, we do have some big plans on the horizon. There's a few collaborations that are coming out, so you can look forward to that. We've done a couple already. I got some donuts that are sitting on my counter right now. We collaborated with a local donut company, and they made a stout donut from our coffee stout, which is amazing. But there's also equipment that we're going to be upgrading, getting larger, more of it. The biggest thing right now is that the wall behind me, where the equipment is, we're going to blow a hole into it and open up a tap room right beside us. So there'll be a tap room with some food there. That's probably the biggest piece that's going to happen in 2023. Hopefully by the spring we'll have that available and open for the local population and those that come and visit. Like I said, a couple more big collaborations that are happening, and another product that we're extremely excited about. Don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but it might have something to do with root beer.
Oh, I'm on the way. I already need I needed some stout donuts and root beer in my life, so I'm just going to drive there now. That sounds great. Rick, can you walk some of our people through the products that you have available for them today and where to find each and every one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got 5 labels of beer right now. We've got War Dog, 18-pounder, Breacher, Royals, and Springbok. War Dog is our flagship brand. That's our golden lager. It's crisp, smooth, clean, no aftertaste. That is the product that basically we call it our gateway beer for the craft industry in this area. Ottawa Valley is the very rural for the most part. So breaking that demographic into craft beer is something you got to do very slowly and deliberately as well. So that flagship War Dog is the key. Once they try that, then they're willing to try others. 18-pounders are amber. That is the beginning of our Brigade series. So the Brigade series is something that, if you've seen our slogan or our motto, it's damn good beer honoring a treasure past. That treasure past that we talk about or mention is the camp of Petawawa. So back in 1902, 1903, that's when the actual garrison now was born. That's when it was created. It was a training area. There was nothing out here but trees and rivers. The RCHA from Kingston was the first, so the Royal Canadian Horse Artillery was the first unit to come to Petawawa to train, and that was back in 1903. So they're the first of the Brigade series that we launched, 18-pounder. 18-pounder is a gun or a cannon, you could say, that was used exclusively in World War I. It was one of the Allies' largest weapons. It took Vimy Ridge, those kind of things. So that's why we have that. Next is Breacher. It honors the Royal Canadian Engineers. So the engineers were the ones who came to Camp Petawawa second because they had to build the camp. So they were the ones who came here, built the camp, put the infrastructure in, which was the lead into the large, massive infrastructure that we have now at Garrison Petawawa. From there, we got Royals, which is for the Royal Canadian Regiment, the RCRs. That's an infantry battalion. So there's 2 battalions on the base here. That just honors their arrival, which was shortly thereafter in 1904, 1905. So that gives them the recognition within the brigade. And then lastly is Springbok. So that's our coffee stout. It is a honor of the Dragoons, which is the Royal Canadian Dragoons. They're an armored unit. So tanks, armored vehicles, like heavy armored vehicles, that's them. That's why we gave them the dark and dirty stout. And they came around the same time as the Royal Canadian Regiment back in 1904, 1905 timeframe. So that's our Brigade series. Each one of our cans and labels has a small snippet of a story for the label to explain why we have that label on there. And if you go to our website, which is doghousebrewingcompany.ca, in there's the full version of the stories. And then you can also go to our shop there where you can buy some wicked merchandise that we've got. We've just got some brand new plaid flannels in, toques, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, glassware, coasters, stickers, patches, you name it, we've got it. And then our beer is there as well. We do Ontario-wide shipping, so you can pick up what you'd like, and we'll get it to you in good order.
So Rick, my man, I just had my 12-pack and merch order land in Toronto. I think it was like a 3-day turnaround. Can you tell everybody watching and listening today how to get their orders in to make sure that they have everything for the holiday season?
Yeah, absolutely. Just head to our website, doghousebrewingcompany.ca. We do require a minimum of 12 on an order to ship it within Ontario, but it's usually 1 to 3 day turnaround depending on your location with the couriers that we use. So if you were to have your order in by the 19th of December, we'll do our very best to have it to you before Christmas.
We're going to make this as easy as possible on everybody watching and listening. It means the world to us to support not just Doghouse Brewing Company, but BuyVeteran.ca, Operation Entrepreneur, and the Princess Trust Canada. But to make sure that you get your order in with Rick, just go to the link in my bio. It's going to direct you straight to the website, and make sure that you get it all in before December 19th so that we can all enjoy some Doghouse together. Rick, thanks so much, my man. I really appreciate you.
No, thank you, Bobby. It's awesome. Love the opportunities.